Hey everyone, and welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're going deep on maximizing uptime,
Ooh, I like that.
especially for asset-intensive companies.
Yeah.
Our deep dive today is based on some really great material
I was
called
gonna say, I think this is
Maximizing Uptime Strategies,
Yep.
based on EAM and OEE.
such a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah. Really insightful.
if you're trying to boost productivity and keep those profits rolling, this is the one for you. Now,
Absolutely.
I'm not an expert in asset management,
No.
but luckily I have one right here with me.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here. And you're right, uptime is the lifeblood of any company that relies on physical assets.
Yeah.
It goes beyond just keeping the lights on. It's about efficiency, reliability, and really maintaining that competitive edge in the market.
You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah,
Our source material jumps right into the challenges that companies face with downtime.
right.
And it's not a pretty picture. Chapter 1 really paints a vivid picture of the frustration and the constant firefighting that can come with a reactive maintenance.
It's interesting because what they highlight is the hidden costs
Yeah.
of this reactive approach, right? It's like trying to fix a leaky faucet with duct tape. Sure, it might hold for a while, but it's not a sustainable solution, and it's probably costing you more in the long run.
Yeah, and the source material points to disconnected data as
Yeah.
a major culprit,
Yeah,
right? It's like
why?
trying to manage a complex machine with only half the instruction manual.
Right, without a unified view of your asset data, it's incredibly difficult to make informed decisions about maintenance and repairs.
Yeah,
Imagine a technician trying to troubleshoot a problem without access to the asset's history, past maintenance records, or even performance data.
right.
It's a recipe for delays, wasted resources, and increased downtime.
So we got this vicious cycle of breakdowns, reactive maintenance, and ultimately a hit to productivity. And the bottom line,
Yeah.
how do we break free?
Yeah, how do we break free?
Well, the source material introduces this idea of a dynamic duo,
Okay.
EAM, which stands for Enterprise Asset Management,
Oh.
and OEE, or Overall Equipment Effectiveness. These sound pretty powerful.
They are powerful.
But I have to admit, I need a little help understanding how they actually work.
Of course.
Yeah.
Let's start with EAM. Think of it as the central nervous system for your assets.
Okay.
It's a comprehensive system that brings together all the data you need to effectively manage your equipment throughout its entire life cycle.
So instead of having information scattered across different departments or trapped in spreadsheets,
Yes.
EAM creates a centralized hub for all things asset-related.
Precisely with EAM, you can track maintenance schedules, monitor performance, analyze historical data, and even predict potential issues before they arise. It's about moving from a reactive to a proactive approach, anticipating problems and addressing them before they can impact operations.
That sounds like a game changer for companies struggling with constant downtime.
Yeah.
But where does OEE fit into all of this?
So OEE is all about measuring how effectively your equipment is actually performing. It takes a close look at three key factors:
Okay.
availability, performance, and quality. By tracking these metrics, you can pinpoint bottlenecks, identify areas for improvement, and ultimately optimize your overall equipment effectiveness.
So it's like having a magnifying glass that lets you zoom in on those hidden inefficiencies that are dragging down your productivity.
Exactly. Imagine being able to identify a machine that's consistently underperforming,
Wow.
or a process that's generating a high rate of defects. OEE provides the data you need to target your improvement efforts and get the most out of your assets.
And here's where it gets really interesting, right?
Yes.
The source material emphasizes how integrating EAM and OEE is the key to unlocking a whole new level of efficiency.
Absolutely.
It's like combining the brainpower of a strategic planner with the precision of a master technician.
You got it. By integrating these two systems, companies gain a much clearer picture of their operations. EAM helps prioritize critical tasks and optimize resource allocation, leading to fewer interruptions and smoother workflows.
Yeah.
At the same time, OEE pinpoints specific areas where improvements can be made, allowing companies to target their efforts and maximize their impact.
So it's not just about having the right tools.
Right.
It's about using them in a way that creates a truly integrated and proactive approach to asset management.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense, but I'm curious, how does a solution like Sigga planning and scheduling fit into this equation?
Oh, good question.
We've talked about the power of EAM and OEE,
Yes.
but how do companies actually implement these strategies in a practical and effective way?
That's where Sigga really shines. Sigga planning and scheduling is specifically designed to help companies align their strategic planning with operational execution.
Oh, yeah.
It takes the concepts of EAM and OEE and translates them into actionable workflows and processes.
So it's like having a bridge that connects the high-level strategy with the day-to-day reality of managing assets in the field.
Exactly. Imagine a world where maintenance tasks are automatically scheduled and prioritized based on their impact and urgency,
Okay.
where technicians have all the information they need at their fingertips, and where potential problems are identified and addressed before they can cause disruptions. That's the power of Sigga planning and scheduling.
It sounds like it takes a lot of the guesswork and stress out of maintenance planning.
A lot of the guesswork.
But tell me more about how it actually works. What are some of the key features that make Sigga so effective?
Well, one of the key features of Sigga is its ability to automate planning and scheduling process. This reduces the administrative burden on maintenance teams and eliminates the potential for manual errors.
Okay.
Instead of relying on spreadsheets and manual data entry,
Yeah.
Sigga automates those tedious tasks, freeing up your technicians to focus on what they do best, keeping your assets running smoothly.
That's a huge win for efficiency.
It is.
But what about those unexpected issues that always seem to pop up? How does Sigga handle those curveballs?
The Sigga uses intelligent prioritization to identify and rank work orders based on their potential impact and urgency.
Okay.
This ensures that the most critical tasks are always addressed first, minimizing downtime and keeping operations running smoothly.
Yeah.
It's like having a smart assistant that's constantly evaluating your maintenance needs and making sure you're always on top of the most important tasks.
So it's like Sigga is taking all the best aspects of EAM and OEE and adding a layer of intelligent automation on top.
It is.
I can see why companies are seeing such great results with it. The source material mentions companies reporting significant decreases in downtime, increased technician productivity, and improvement in key performance indicators like MTTR or mean time to repair,
Right.
and of course OEE.
Absolutely. And what's really exciting is that Sigga integrates seamlessly with SAP PM,
Oh, wow.
providing a complete and reliable data set for informed decision making.
Okay.
It's not just about collecting data, it's about making sure that data is accessible, actionable, and ultimately driving real results.
Speaking of results, I'd love to hear more about the real-world impact of these improvements.
Yeah.
What does this actually look like for the people on the ground? Can you paint a picture of how Sigga is transforming maintenance operations?
So imagine technicians being able to spend more time on value-added activities instead of getting bogged down in paperwork or chasing down information.
Okay.
Fewer frustrating delays, a more streamlined workflow, and a noticeable boost in overall efficiency. It's about empowering maintenance teams to do their best work and ensuring that equipment is always operating at its peak performance.
It sounds like a win-win for everyone involved. Less stress for the technicians,
Less.
increased productivity for the company, and ultimately a healthier bottom line.
Exactly. It's about creating a more proactive and data-driven maintenance culture where potential problems are identified and addressed before they can cause disruptions. And it's important to remember that Sigga isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. It's a powerful platform that can be tailored to meet the specific needs of each company and industry.
That makes a lot of sense after all. Every
Yeah.
company has its own unique set of challenges and priorities. But can you give us some specific examples of how Sigga has helped companies in different industries achieve those impressive results we talked about? Reduce downtime, increase productivity, and those all-important KPI improvements.
Yes.
It's one thing to talk about the theory, but I'd love to hear about how this actually plays out in the real world.
Absolutely. We've seen companies across a wide range of industries, from manufacturing to energy to transportation, achieve remarkable results. With Sigga, for example, in the manufacturing sector, one company was struggling with frequent unplanned downtime on their production line.
Oh, whoa.
This was causing delays, impacting their ability to meet customer demand, and ultimately hurting their bottom line.
I can only imagine the frustration and stress that must have created for everyone involved.
Exactly. But after implementing Sigga planning and scheduling, they saw a significant reduction in unplanned downtime by automating their maintenance planning and scheduling processes. They were able to ensure that critical maintenance tasks were always performed on time, reducing the likelihood of unexpected breakdowns.
So it was like they were finally able to get ahead of the curve instead of constantly playing catch-up.
Precisely. And this had a ripple effect throughout their entire operation. They saw improvements in their overall equipment effectiveness. Their technicians were able to spend more time on proactive maintenance, and their production output increased significantly.
That's a fantastic example. It really highlights the tangible benefits of moving from a reactive to a proactive approach. But I'm also curious about how Sigga handles the complexities of managing assets in different industries. We've talked about manufacturing, but what about industries like energy or transportation, where assets are often dispersed over vast geographical areas.
That's where Sigga's mobile capabilities really shine.
Okay.
With Sigga's mobile app, technicians in the field can access all the information they need, from work orders and asset histories to real-time performance data right from their smartphones or tablets.
So it's like having the entire maintenance department in your pocket.
Exactly. This empowers technicians to work more efficiently and effectively. Whether they're on an offshore oil rig maintaining a fleet of trucks or managing a network of wind turbines, they can receive work orders, record their progress, and even collaborate with colleagues all from the field.
It sounds like Sigga really addresses those unique challenges of managing assets in dispersed environments.
It does.
But I'm also curious about the integration aspect we discussed earlier. How does Sigga work with existing systems, particularly SAP PM, which is widely used in many industries?
Seamless integration with SAP PM is one of Sigga's core strengths.
Okay.
It's designed to work natively within the SAP environment, ensuring that all your maintenance data is synced and accessible across both platforms. This eliminates the need for manual data entry, reduces the risk of errors, and provides a single source of truth for all your maintenance information.
So it's not just about adding another tool to the mix. It's about creating a truly integrated ecosystem where all your systems are working together harmoniously.
Exactly. And this integration goes beyond just data sharing. Sigga planning and scheduling leverages SAP's robust functionality to streamline workflows, automate processes, and provide real-time visibility into your maintenance operations.
It sounds like this integration really unlocks the full potential of both Sigga and SAP PM, creating a powerful synergy that can truly transform the way companies approach maintenance. But I'm also interested in the human element of all of this. We've talked about automation and data, but how does Sigga impact the people who are actually doing the work, the technicians, the planners, the managers?
One of the most significant impacts of Sigga is that it empowers maintenance teams to work more strategically and effectively.
Yeah.
By automating those time-consuming administrative tasks, technicians can focus on higher-value activities like proactive maintenance and troubleshooting.
So instead of being bogged down with paperwork and manual processes, they can actually use their skills and expertise to keep those assets running smoothly.
Exactly. And this shift from reactive to proactive maintenance not only improves efficiency, but also boosts fictions. Morale technicians feel more valued. They're more engaged in their work, and they have a greater sense of ownership over the assets they're responsible for.
Like they're finally able to escape that constant cycle of firefighting and actually focus on preventing those fires from happening in the first place.
Yeah.
But it's not just about the technicians, is it? What about the managers and planners who are responsible for overseeing the entire maintenance operation?
So Sigga provides managers and planners with real-time visibility into their entire operation. They can track the status of work orders, monitor key performance indicators, identify potential bottlenecks, and make data-driven decisions to optimize their resources.
So it's like having a bird's eye view of the entire maintenance landscape, allowing them to see the big picture and make informed decisions that benefit the entire organization.
Exactly. And because Sigga is constantly collecting and analyzing data, it provides valuable insights that can help companies continuously improve their maintenance operations.
It's like having a continuous feedback loop where data is used to identify areas for improvement and drive those improvements forward. That's incredibly powerful. It's exciting to think about the possibilities that technology like Sigga is unlocking. But before we delve any further into the future of Sigga, I want to take a step back and address a question that I'm sure many of our listeners are asking themselves right now. How do we get started with Sigga? What are the first steps companies should take if they're interested in implementing this platform?
That's a great question. And the good news is that getting started with Sigga is easier than you might think. The first step is to simply reach out to our team of experts.
Okay.
We'll work with you to understand your specific needs and challenges and develop a customized implementation plan that aligns with your goals.
So it's not just about buying software. It's about partnering with Sigga to develop a solution that's tailored to your unique requirements.
Exactly. We understand that every company is different, and we're committed to providing the support and guidance you need to ensure a successful implementation and maximize the value of Sigga.
That's reassuring to hear. It sounds like Sigga is more than just a software provider. It's a true partner in helping companies achieve their maintenance and operational goals.
And our commitment to our customers doesn't end with the implementation. We offer ongoing support and training to ensure that your team is fully equipped to leverage the power of Sigga. We also have a dedicated customer success team that's always available to answer your questions and help you overcome any challenges.
It sounds like you're really invested in helping your customers succeed. But before we wrap up our discussion on Sigga, I want to circle back to that key concept we discussed earlier, maximizing uptime, We've explored the challenges companies face with downtime, the benefits of EAM and OEE, and how Sigga can help bring it all together. But I think it's important to reiterate just how crucial maximizing uptime is for companies operating in today's competitive business environment.
You're absolutely right. In today's world where efficiency and reliability are paramount, every minute of downtime can have a significant impact on a company's bottom line. Customers expect products and services to be delivered on time and without interruption.
Right.
Any delay can damage a company's reputation and lead to lost revenue.
It's all about staying ahead of the curve and being able to adapt quickly to changing market conditions. Companies that can minimize downtime and maintain a high level of operational efficiency will be the ones that thrive in the long run.
And that's where Sigga comes in. Our solutions are designed to empower companies to achieve that level of operational excellence. We provide the tools and insights they need to optimize their maintenance operations, reduce downtime, and ultimately boost their profitability.
It's about creating a culture of continuous improvement where companies are constantly looking for ways to do things better, faster, and more efficiently. And that's a journey we're excited to be a part of.
We believe that every company has the potential to achieve operational excellence, and we're here to help them every step of the way.
It's inspiring to see how technology like Sigga is not only solving real-world problems, but also empowering companies to reach their full potential. It's clear that maximizing uptime isn't just a technical challenge. It's a strategic imperative for any company looking to succeed in today's competitive landscape. But before we wrap up, I want to leave our listeners with something to really ponder.
I like where you're going with this. Throughout this deep dive, we've talked a lot about the nuts and bolts of maximizing uptime.
Yeah.
EAM, OEE, the power of integration, and the role of solutions like Sigga planning and scheduling.
Right.
But I think the real takeaway here is a shift in mindset.
What do you mean by that?
I'm talking about moving away from the traditional view of maintenance as a necessary evil,
Wow.
a cost center that's simply there to fix things when they break.
Yeah.
Instead, we need to start thinking about maintenance as a strategic asset,
Okay.
a driver of efficiency, productivity, and ultimately profitability.
So instead of just reacting to problems, we need to be proactive, anticipating issues before they even arise, and using data to make informed decisions that keep those assets humming along smoothly.
Exactly, and that's where the true power of Sigga lies. It's not just about software.
Yeah.
It's about a fundamental change in how we approach maintenance. It's about empowering companies to take control of their assets, to optimize their operations, and to create a culture of continuous improvement.
That's a powerful message. It's about moving beyond the firefighting and embracing a more strategic, data-driven approach to maintenance. But for our listeners who are ready to embark on this journey, who are ready to say goodbye to the headaches of downtime and embrace the world of optimized efficiency and productivity, where should they start?
The best place to start is Sigga.com.
Okay.
You'll find a wealth of information about Sigga solutions, including case studies, product demos, and even the opportunity to schedule a consultation with one of our experts.
Perfect. We'll be sure to include that link in the show notes for easy access. And that brings us to the end of another deep dive. We hope you enjoyed exploring the world of maximizing uptime with us today. It's a topic that's near and dear to our hearts, and we're always excited to share these insights with our fellow knowledge seekers.
Until next time, keep those machines running, those ideas flowing. And remember, uptime is more than just a metric. It's a mindset.
And don't forget to check out Sigga.com to discover how you can unlock a world of seamless efficiency and unstoppable productivity. We'll see you on the next deep dive.